Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome to Learning Trade. It's nice to have you guys back. Um, on this section, we'll be talking on how to execute a proper trade because I notice most people and some of my students too have that mistake. You guys don't properly know how to execute a trade properly, how to do it properly. You and I understand it could be what most people are feeding themselves off. TikToks, gurus, trading gurus, and um, traders that actually don't know what they're doing. Traders that are only making money from teaching and not actually trading. And they sell you the sweet life of weeks to reward 1 to 30, 1 to 40 bullshit weeks to reward ratio that is actually all lies and not actually reality. You understand? So you feed off that and you're trying to trade real funds, trying to actually apply that knowledge and trade real, feeling that's what they're doing. No, they're not actually trading or feeding off you. So if you want to do it properly, this will not be all cut out. I will just pour it out and give it to you how you should approach it when executing a trade. No Google Sheet, nothing like that. Just plain code. How a true trader should execute any trade you enter. You understand? This is how you want to allow your trade breathe. Don't all be rushy. Don't just come on chat and try to execute once and know everything. That's why you want to be at least on the chat 2 hours before your time. You have a dedicated time. You have your entries and you take your entries and you make sure your setup plays out before you execute a trade. Because there are some work you have to do before you execute a trade. You don't just go execute trade like that. You understand? Now, this is a proper setup. Let's say we don't have all this yet, for example, and you want to take this trade. What you want to do is something called dollar cost averaging. You could go read about it, but it's something that has changed my life ever since when I learned it. I think 4 years ago or so. Dollar cost averaging. You want to always dollar cost averaging in the market, then dollar cost averaging out of the market. I call it DCA. So dollar cost averaging is simply just not going all in. You understand? Not going all in at once. Breaking your entry into bits, then breaking your exits into bits. That's why the risk to reward ratio actually doesn't work. You understand? Because if you are going to follow a true trader or follow the rules about paying a trader first, risk to reward actually don't work. You just want to make sure you have a proper risk management and you know what you're doing in the market. That's how you win long run. You understand? Now, this risk to reward ratio, you call it, this is 1, let's say 2, 3, 4, 5, let's say 4. 1 to 4 weeks to reward, right? If you call this 1 to 4 weeks to reward, that means you entered here and you took your profit at this stop, right? Without actually taking any profit on the line. You entered your whole trade at this point and you took 100% of your profit at this point. That is, you can call that 1 to 4 weeks to reward ratio. So let's say you entered with just 1% of your account risking this, then you rewarded yourself with this and it played out. But in actual sense, you're not the owner of the market. You have to pay the trader first. You should have known about that. Pay the trader first. You understand? So you want to maybe take profit. Part, let's say you here take 70%. And that's true. Take 70% off, then the remaining 30, wait for it to run. At that actual sense, it should boils down to you that um, you no longer have 1 to 4 weeks to reward ratio, right? Are you understanding me now? So with that being said, in order to understand the dollar cost averaging, let's say you did this analysis. This is your rate. You understand? The market structure shift, which is here. Then you're waiting for return. So you bring out your fib and you want to enter with the golden level, that's from the 0.68 to 0.79. This is the box. Extend it out. Take this off. So this is it. You want to enter at this level. So you put your entry point here and your stop loss. You are not just going to enter. Now you want to risk 1% of your account. What most people do is you think this off your brain. No, you don't do that. That's wrong. You should have a calculator that's going to do all this math for you, because normally you're waiting for retracement. So at the point of when price is still coming down, this is a 15-minute candle. So you're waiting for retracement, right? To this point, so this is your entry point. This is when you do all this calculation. That's when you take all this calculation into consideration. So your entry point, you have it. You have your entry point as you check to your right. This is 1.2391. Then we have our stop loss as 1.2376. You go to a calculator. I will put the calculator I use in the description. I'll put a link to this calculator. I like this because most calculators don't have is a CBFX calculator. Most calculators don't have US 30 index. This has not only forex, gold and all. It calculates everything. It has the indices too. It can calculate the indices as well. So now we have what? This is what you can take now. Your entry point is what? 1.2391, right? So you go to your calculator, you put the opening price 1.2391. Then stop loss, let's check that. Stop loss is what? 1.2376. One 0.2376. Now we're trading on Great Britain pounds, right? US 30. Your currency is on US dollar on your account. So let's say you're trading on a $6,000 account. You want to risk 1% of that rate. Maybe it's a pop firm. You understand? Now this contract size is different depending on the broker you're using. So you have to go check. You understand? Go to your MT5, the asset you're trading on, which is the pair you're trading on. You understand? Just check the property. You see it. So for this is actually 100,000 per lot, unit per lot. So if I tap calculate, it will bring out the lot size. So I should be risking 0.5. You understand? That's 50,000 units. Then I'll be risking $60. You see that I'm not the one that came up with that idea of using 0.5. I want to risk 1%. My lot size should be 0.5. It brought it out. and I'll be risking $60 of my account. In case the trade didn't go against me, I'll be losing just $60. So you go back to your this thing to your trade, which is your M5. Now, what some people will do is at this level, let's say at the top of this your entry point, um, at this level, that's where they want to put in their 0.5. No, you don't do that. You do dollar cost average. Now that's 0.5. You can break it into two parts, sometimes even three or four, but mostly two, three is okay. So let's say you break it into two parts. So you have 0.25, 0.25, two times. Don't just enter once. Because most times price might just tap at this and start going up. You understand? Price might just tap at this level and start going up. You can say, wow, so price might not put the other 0.5 because you can put 0.5 here, 0.25, then 0.25. That's total of what? 0.5. Or you can put the 0.25 at the consequent encouragement of this, then the other 0.25 at this. Assuming you put this in this street, you see that everything would have your whole 0.5 would have taken place and you are actually been in profit. Now, there can be some cases that is just going to take the tip and actually rise and actually start going up. You understand? So you can put your 0.25 here and put another 0.25 here. There are some cases it's going to take the 3. There's some cases it's just going to take 1. There's some cases it's going to take the 2. Now, if you don't want to do that, you can actually put all your entry here, which is your 0.5. But your take profit, you understand? Your take profit should be paramount that you pay yourself, pay the trader. So you want to take at least from the recent high, which is this that you can see. Look to the left. This is the first high. You want to take out 70% here. So now you're risk free. In case the trade doesn't go your way, you're not losing. So you close 70% of the trade. You should know how to do that on your M5. Then wait for the remaining one to run and you close the rest. Now that is also called dollar cost averaging out of the market. You took part here and you took other part here. Now this dollar cost averaging that I'm explaining, it's something you're going to use even while running a business in cryptocurrency. Yes, I'm into crypto too. So if you actually want to invest in cryptocurrency, you have to know explicitly about dollar cost averaging. You have $2,000, you want to buy Bitcoin. You don't just put the whole 2,000 in that Bitcoin. No, that's wrong. You don't just buy it at a level. You break it, let's say, to $200. That's going to be like 10 times, right? You buy it at different levels. Maybe I'm talking of spot trade. Buy it at different levels. Then when taking profit, you take at different levels too. You don't just get out of getting. It's not like that. It's not done like that. You pay yourself. So you entered risk free, come out risk free. Come out calmly and you enter calmly. Most people just want to, the greedy. If you're greedy, the market is going to deal with you. So you don't want to be greedy. You don't want to be greedy with the market. You understand? If you want to really make money in Forex, you have to do it slowly and steady. Except you want to scam. If you want to scam, then I'm not the one for you. But if you really want to follow rules and understand how you should attack the market,